Hello beer tubers, and welcome to another On the Road video with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits. And today I have a very special guest, a retired beer tuber.
There we go. Ivan from All That Ails You.
Yes.
Some of you OGs probably remember me, and they're probably cringing right now seeing me. But I'm back.
Why would they cringe?
I haven't left. I'm still in the area. But
yeah,
where are we today? We're in New Jersey.
We're in New Jersey. We're at none other than Kane Brewing.
Kane Brewing, Ocean County, New Jersey.
Yes. And I made the trip all the way down from Manhattan because today is my day off from family on this States trip. And Kane was one of the places that was a must visit in terms of trying the beer and shooting some footage.
Right. And I'm sure you have a few viewers from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Or like from the tri-state area, and they know if you're going to New Jersey, there's one spot you got to stop at. And today we're at Kane, and that's the spot that's got the primo beer today.
Yeah, it's been great. So we're doing this as kind of like a little bit of a wrap-up / introduction thing, and everything they're mashed in together because it's very hard to film inside because they're brewing and filling cans.
And canning today, yes.
So it's quite loud. So we have a small little clip of a special beer that we were served, but otherwise we're just going to run through it here. So very nice facility, much smaller than I expected.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I mean, trying that, like the first time I tried their beers was over at Mikkeller's Festival over in Copenhagen. But I feel like with a lot of American breweries, I feel like they're a whole lot bigger than they actually are.
Yeah, exactly. In the Jersey beer scene, we try to covet Kane, and we don't want it to go outside because it's already so hard to get some of the Kane beers. But I'm happy that Peter got to come over all the way from Denmark and try some of the great local Jersey beer today.
Yeah. So we came here pretty much for our opening time, and we had some beers. So you had the first beer we had was the Pilsner, right?
We had the Pilsner, and like you'd expect, very clean, crisp. Not much in terms of bitterness, but like the drinkability is extremely high. And today it was 95 degrees out, so yeah, it was the first beer. It was the first beer I ordered today because it was a perfect like thirst quenching kind of beer going on.
Yeah.
And then you did a flight today.
And I did the flight, and my first beer was Night Swimming, which was like their Helles lager. So classic German style, not as hoppy, and it was pretty much true to style.
Crystal clear,
yeah. Sweet maltiness showing through. No signs of what's it called? The kind of like the thing is sulfur that you often get in lagers when they're too young, so they've got proper aging.
Right.
Nice crisp beer, very refreshing. Still a bit of a grassy hop bite to it. Very nice beer for this weather.
Right.
And I always like when I come to new breweries to check out the lagers, because it's something I'm just enjoying more and more.
Yeah, the lager really shows how well you can make everything else. If you can make a good Pilsner, make a good lager, Helles lager, then we know that you're making some decent stuff here.
Yeah. And what they were canning today was their IPA.
Head High. So Head High is Kane's like flagship IPA. It's probably their best-selling beer, and it's a beer that if you live in Jersey, if you're into like beers, you know Head High IPA.
I actually didn't get that one though for my second one because I was thinking of the percentages of beers because there was some stouts I wanted to check out. But the second beer I got was Sneakbox, which is their American Pale Ale, and it's also in the hazy territory.
It's
but
definitely
it's not like completely new school.
Right.
Hazy for days juice bomb. It still has some bitterness. It still has a little bit of sweet maltiness. But otherwise, I got like lots of citrus flavors.
And so it's funny because Head High was like brewed well before the haze craze became a thing. That being said, like it still holds up. It's a very, very good beer. But Sneakbox, I think they kind of went a little bit more. It's higher in ABV, and it's got a little haziness to it.
It does. It was a bit hazy, and it had a bit of a it still has some bitter kick, which was quite nice.
Right.
But very nice session beer. But not like a mind-blowing beer or anything, just like what you want from a session beer. Super refreshing, quaffable.
Yeah.
But what I really enjoyed was a Morning Bell. That was my next beer I had in my flight. This is their Imperial Porter, which is made with coffee.
And lactose. And milk porter.
Yeah, milk porter.
Yeah, so a little bit of sweetness there.
Yes. So you have some sweetness, but the big thing was just the coffee. Yeah. The coffee character was huge on it.
Right.
Super coffee forward. And actually now, I didn't know about the lactose until you mentioned it right now. But thinking back, I see that because it had a good kick of sweetness.
Right.
And it wasn't like your average like malt sweetness.
Right.
It was something else.
So if you like your coffee with cream and sugar, that Morning Bell is exactly that.
And it was like the coffee character was pretty huge. It tastes similar to like something like a cold brew coffee type beer.
Right.
Cold brew coffee is like the coffee character, I'd say, without much bitterness, but a lot of the coffee flavor.
Right.
And then do they use a local roastery?
Yes, so they're using Rook, which is like a local roastery in the area that are making like some of the best coffee in the area. So they source all their beans from them, and they get their cold brew, and it's brewed like that. But very nice, like real good coffee flavor.
Yeah, and rich coffee flavor.
Rich coffee flavor. And you know, like a lot of times you get that like green pepper flavor.
Yeah,
and all that from
none
Lodge.
of that.
None of that. Very
clean
yeah.
coffee flavor. For
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
And then underneath you got a bit of roast and toastiness from the porter, bit of chocolate. Very nice stuff. Very good mouthfeel as well on that one.
Right.
And the last beer I had of the flight was the
Christian
Patrick,
Yeah.
which was their imperial stout, but kind of like imperial dry stout.
Right.
thing.
So yeah, like almost like an Irish dry stout,
but imperial.
Imperial. You know, phenomenal malt bill, just like very dry and rich beer.
Yeah, super dry. A bit maybe too dry for my taste in terms of imperial stouts, but
Right.
still very nice. It had nice kind of like roasty toasty tones. It had a bit of like kind of like a black malt roasty bitterness without being like crazy.
But you would think like it's a dry beer, but no
Yeah.
real presentable alcohol.
No.
Very
it was
smooth. There's no
quite
sweetness
smooth.
to cover it up, but it's a very
Yeah, like if you like the very dry style stout, it was pretty much as you said like Irish
Right.
style dry stout, but if you did it in imperial.
just jacked it up a little bit.
But
yeah.
the big one for me was the coffee porter. That
Yes.
was my favorite of the flight. Then I also tried the pilsner,
Mhm.
which you had, which was very nice as well. Super quaffable pilsner. Was somewhere in between something like a more hoppy Czech style pilsner for me.
Right. It was
Because
very
it
much a
has a-
hybrid. You would never
Yeah,
be able
yeah.
to kind of like, at least for me,
Specific,
pinpoint.
yeah, I agree. Because it had a bit more hop character, but not like insane amounts as you get in like North German styles.
Right.
But that one was really nice. And the last one, hopefully you can hear it, but that was a very special release that we got to try. That you can only try here at the brewery.
Right.
So this is their saison. It was called
Apiary.
Apiary, right. So this is a saison they do, and this was a special version that was aged in white wine barrels. It's a Brettanomyces saison and conditioned on peaches as well. And it's also made with local wildflower honey. That was really good. So check out what I thought, if you can hear anything. Okay guys, I had to talk about this beer because this is an on-site consumption only beer here at Kane. And so I wouldn't be able to try this anywhere else, which is awesome. So I hope you can hear me. It's very loud in here because they're brewing and they're filling cans. And it's blazing hot as well, but I had to shoot this one in here. But this is the Kane Apiary, and it's not just the regular Apiary, it's the Apiary Saison with local honey that's been aged in white wine barrels with peaches. And yeah, it's a very nice Saison. It's 8.5%, so it's quite strong. But it's very nice. You get a lot of vinous character, a lot of sweet peach. It's not like overtly sour or anything, as it's just bread fermented. But it has a bit of sourness that I think might be from the fruit, but it's really good. Refreshing for an 8.5% beer. Subtle bread funk on there. Crisp. Very nice, kind of like medium mouthfeel, drying. A hint of sweet fruitiness, like from the fruit as well, with the tartness. And then, yeah, subtle funk, but it's really good. And the wine character is really shining on it as well. It has like this vinous white wine character to it. And then also a hint of like oxidation type flavor. It has a little bit of like that kind of sherry or port wine flavor, but in this it really works. And then on top of that, it also has like maybe just a hint of like a sweet malt, almost like butterscotchy thing. But it's very nice. It's like, think of like a kind of like a farmhouse ale without like sourness, or just like a standard saison, like with all the sweet malt, and then maybe less grassiness and hop character, and more like all that like fruit character and like the nice like drying wine barrel character. It's very nice, and it's very awesome that we get to try this on site only. And the fun thing is that today they've released pictures in the reverse, which was the beer that I tried with Glenn at Mikkeller's Festival. So I'll have to buy some of that and bring home. But great place so far. Cheers, guys. Thanks a ton for the hospitality here, guys, at Kane. It was great. It was great to see your place. As I said, a whole lot smaller than I expected, but this is one of the Jersey breweries I guess you need to keep an eye out for. Right. And I think a lot of people, some of you guys know them for their Sunday brunch and Mexican brunch and all these beers. So you probably know them already, but they have a great selection. And funny enough, Pictures in Reverse, which I reviewed with Glenn on Mikkeller's Beer Festival, they released today. So I'm bringing some bottles home to review in person, or like do a proper review for sure. That's just random timing, but that's pretty awesome. I also got to chat with Glenn as well again today, which was awesome. So very nice place. If you're in the New Jersey area, this is one of the breweries you need to check out if you're a beer geek. Very good stuff, very high quality beers, and a brewery that is doing a lot of cool new stuff. I mean, they're gonna, right next door to where we're standing right now in the parking lot behind the brewery, there's gonna be a new production facility in place in terms of making sours.
Only sours, yes. Funky beers, if you're into funky beers.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, next time I'm here, this is something that'd be fun to see and see how much they've grown since then.
Right, exactly.
Because you said they're growing quite fast.
Oh yeah, yeah. In terms of the Jersey beer scene, everyone knows Kane, and their growth has been enormous. And I don't know, Jersey was like very much devoid of anything cool for so long, so it's really cool to see a brewery
really
like
cool.
Kane coming in and doing like crazy funky barrel-aged beers and sours and pilsners and lagers and great hazy IPAs. It's amazing.
Yeah. So definitely check out Kane Brewing if you're in the New Jersey area, in the city of.
We're in Ocean, New Jersey.
Ocean, New Jersey.
Yes.
All the towns and cities here. It gets
Right.
hard for me.
We're the Jersey Shore,
A lot
but
of places.
not the Jersey Shore you're thinking of.
Yeah. Thank God for that. I don't want to see any of those Jersey Shore people around here. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
But check them out, guys. Very great place. Hopefully, we'll see them at Mickler's Beer Festival again next year because they were there this year and it was great. So we'll see. But thanks for checking out the video, guys. Thanks for being in the video,
Of course.
Ivan.
I'm so happy.
It's so funny. We actually did videos together on Skype way
Yes.
back in the day.
Again,
and now
if you're
we're
like an
meeting in person.
OG like beer tuber guy, hopefully you remember me. I definitely know you remember like Peter's early videos. Kind of cringy when you watch them kind of now.
Yeah.
But we did like an
Whatever.
early
That's
Skype
fine.
video like back in the day. But
That was fun. It's great. So where are we going next?
we're gonna go to Dark City Brewing in Asbury Park. So very much like less known. It's a newer brewery and they really specialize in kettle sours specifically.
Nice.
So
That will
we'll
be
try
fun.
something a little bit more funky today.
So guys, if you had a chance, come down and check out Kane. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more footage from the U.S. trip. And we're going to go out and check some more New Jersey breweries out.
There we go.
Cheers. See you guys.